Hello everyone and welcome to another Google Analytics tutorial. Today we're going to learn how to find the best performing locations with Google Analytics. We're going to go straight to the point. Before we do that, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps tremendously to create new content, so thank you very much in advance. And let's get started. Job number one, we're going to log into Google Analytics and we are going to navigate to the demographic details report under the user attributes drop-down menu. Here you can see immediately a table that is relevant to country performance, and we can also flip the dimension and we can look into region performance, or we can click the drop-down menu, flip the dimension, and we can look into town and city performance. Before we start analyzing the performance, we need to have the right metrics in place. And what are the ideal metrics to look into? First of all, the most important metrics are key events, outcomes, business outcomes that matter for your business, key events, sales, leads, whatever is important for you, and the session key event rate, meaning the conversion rate. So you need to start by evaluating basically which countries or cities are driving the most key events and which countries or cities or regions have the highest session key event rate. If you are not tracking key events, then my recommendation is to fall back to softer KPIs or engagement metrics. And I will recommend you to look into the average engagement time per session, how long users coming from certain cities or countries stayed on your website. Maybe look into the bounce rate and also look into returning users. Now, some of you may be wondering why this table has this set of metrics and my table has a completely different set of metrics. What did you do here and why do you have this table? Keep in mind that you can customize any report in Google Analytics to your liking. So if you want to follow this reporting setup here, starting with sessions, total users, returning users, bounce rate, average engagement time per session, average session duration, key event, session key event rate, all you have to do is to click on the pen symbol on the top right-hand side. Once this menu opens, you're going to go to metrics, and here you're going to add all the metrics one by one. You're going to type here the metrics that you want to include in your report, and one by one, you're going to create the ideal report for your analysis. Again, my recommendation is the reporting setup that you see here on the screen. So I recommend you to start with sessions, go to total users, returning users, then some engagement metrics like bounce rate, time per session, average session duration, and most importantly, the outcome, key event, session key event rate. Couple more things now. Let's say if you're an international business, obviously we're going to start by looking into country performance. If you are targeting a specific country, then my recommendation is to add a filter here. So let's say we are targeting only United States. We're going to add a filter. We're going to say the country here exactly matches United States. We're going to apply this filter. And now that we apply this filter, we're going to switch the dimension from country to city, or maybe to region if you want to have a look at the different states. And we are going to go and look straight into key events, key event rate, and we are going to see what kind of cities, which cities basically. We can click here on key events one, so we can sort everything from the highest number of key events to the lowest based on cities, and we can see which cities are driving the majority of business outcomes, and we also need to see which cities have the highest session key event rate, which means conversion rate. We're going to take this information, go back to Google Ads, go back to Meta Ads, and we can actually optimize our campaigns. Now, speaking about Google Ads, Meta Ads, and different channels, what if we want to see specifically, let's say for Google Ads or for Meta Ads or for any other channel that you are running, the location performance in Google Analytics? Again, all we have to do is to add a filter. So you are going to scroll up again, click add a filter. Here you are going to say, I want to narrow down using session default channel group, and you're going to say exactly matches, and you're going to select the channel. For example, here maybe we can select organic social, just as an example. So now I have the same table by city or by country, and I'm only looking into traffic that is coming from, let's say, organic social. And I can have a look first and foremost at my key events, session key event rate, and I can get some really valuable insights on what are the best performing locations for this specific channel or this specific marketing initiative. You can add filters by channel, by sources, by campaigns. That's up to you. So long story short, if we are to summarize what we discussed in this video, you want to find the best performing locations with Google Analytics. You're going to come to the demographic details report, and if you are an international business, the first thing you need to look into is countries. Ideally, you need to focus on key events and your key event rate, your conversion rate. If you don't have robust tracking, then you fall back into softer metrics and KPIs like average engagement time per session, bounce rate, maybe returning users as a percentage of the whole. If you are a local business or a country-specific business, you want to look at the region level or the city level, which means you're going to add a filter, you're going to flip the dimension to city, you're going to see the best performing cities in the UK, in USA, in India, and so forth. If you want to optimize specific channels when it comes to the locations you are targeting, you are going to again flip to region or to cities. When it comes to your dimension, you're going to add a filter, narrow down to this channel. You're going to take the insights, go back to your marketing platforms and apply all of these insights, optimize your channels. And that's exactly how we can use Google Analytics to find the best performing locations and to take these insights and optimize everything we do from a marketing point of view. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it was useful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thank you, everyone, and have a great day in any time zone.